Hey everybody, Rev Nation here, and I am trying to fix the rattling in my Ford Ranger. Don't really know exactly where it's coming from, but I definitely know it's driving me freaking nuts. So, my wife seems to think that it might be this rear window being a little bit loose, and I was getting a little bit of water intrusion. So on these, there's 3 bolts on the top, and I think there might be 4 on the bottom. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, there's kind of a lot of play in these, so she might be right. She's a lot smarter than I am. Um, but yeah, so as I'm doing that, uh, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is whether the Ford Ranger is a good alternative for those of you that can't get your hands on a Ford Maverick. Um, so, as you saw in my video, and apparently everybody kind of liked it, got quite a few views. I ordered 3 Ford Mavericks, and I'm honestly quite on the fence whether to keep any of them or not. And the main reason is I have an amazing truck here that is compact, which is one of the main reasons why I was gravitating toward the Ford Maverick in the first place. It's got a much more usable bed. It's just more sturdy. I've driven the Maverick quite a bit. I haven't owned one yet, obviously. But I don't know, it just seems like your money is better suited here. Yeah, I'm having to do some work. I bought a Ranger that was not taken care of very well at all, and yeah, the previous owners just beat the piss out of this thing. But that kind of is almost a testament in itself that it runs perfectly. There's just creaks and rattles and wear, and it was dirty and just some stuff worn out suspension wise, things like that. I paid $2,500 for this truck. So if you think about it, I'm getting, 27, 28 miles of the gallon on the highway. Probably like 20, 21 around town or something like that. I have a 5-speed manual. It has physical controls. So when I'm driving this around, it's so much more analog, and I thought that that would annoy me, and it has done the opposite. I love this. I feel like I have a lot more control in this vehicle, that it's safer, and that it's just a bit more heavy duty. And I know you can kind of argue, well, yeah, crash test ratings and technology and vehicles are always better and they're always more reliable and this and that. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been in some brand new vehicles that feel like quite the tin can, and I wouldn't exactly feel safe. So I don't get that same feeling here in the Ranger. I'll let everybody know whether I get that feeling in the Maverick or not. But for those of you on a budget, which is the vast majority of people who are wanting to buy the Maverick in the first place, I think that unless you've got a big family uh, and you need more than kind of three persons to be riding in the vehicle. The extended cabs, they've got those little fold up seats and stuff, but I wouldn't want to stuff anybody back there. Um, I would personally just kind of go with this. It's going to meet your needs. If you get the 4-cylinder with the 5-speed manual, it's going to, get pretty much as good a fuel economy as the EcoBoost Maverick. And you can find these all day long on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace for under 3,500 bucks. People want some crazy money for some of the ones that are in really good shape. But I think that you don't really need to do that because I'm telling you, the parts on this truck are so dirt cheap. It's crazy. I can buy control arms for 27 bucks. I mean, think about that. You know, that's like a major component of your suspension. The shocks that I got were I think $40, like 40 bucks a piece. And those were sort of the premier ones. I could have gotten others that were half of that price. You're not going to be able to do any of that stuff, you know, on any of these new vehicles. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah, rant over, I guess. But if you're looking for a Maverick or you want a compact truck, you know, look no further than the Ranger. They're all over the place. You'll be able to get your hands on one a lot easier. You're not going to get gouged by the dealers. And you'll be more than happy you did. If you go on any of the Ranger forums or anything like that, you've got some die-hard, you know, enthusiasts. But I get it. You know, I'd never owned a Ranger before, and I totally get it. So, yeah, get yourself a Ranger. Yeah, or a Maverick. Do whatever you want. Don't listen to me. I'm just an idiot here trying to fix his truck. So, all right, later.